Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, so hello? Testing audio. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, this seems to be working. Give me just a second. I just want to let me see. Where do I get the link for this stream exactly? Hello, Harry's Random, and hello, Wilsey. Yeah, apparently this is not the best internet ever because I am connected by wireless, but believe it or not, it's actually much better than what we had before. Bananas from Brazil. I'm sorry, but eu não percebo caralho de português, por isso escusas de tentar. Just give me a sec, let me see if I can boost the Wi-Fi a little bit. Oh geez, so many people. I feel famous now. Okay, I'm gonna take my horse to the Old Town Road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Right. Before I continue, would you guys like me to add some maybe video game music or something in the background, or would that not be a necessitate? Right, so first I'll just add these. No, but it has voice. Aconteceu. That's great. That's very moist. Very moist. Do you want to say hi to the people visualizing the stream right now? Say hello! Hello! Did you guys hear a very cute hello in the background? No, that's not my daughter. Okay, so I'm going to do this simple. This time I'm going to do it in the same format as the agility one, such as in the way that indeed I'm gonna just simply start with the Castle Crashers footage and so on and so forth. But yeah, we'll see. Let's see. Madcowe, did you see the definition I had for a launchpad? I don't think so. Not really sure what you're saying. But yeah, this time I'm going to keep it simple. So I have here two clips from the... Oh, this is Lightworks, by the way. This is the software I've used for pretty much all of my videos. The reason why I use it is because it's open source, which means that it is completely free and no watermarks or anything. I mean, I'm not sure if it's open source, okay, but I am sure that it is completely free. So let me just check. Ooh, that's loud. That's loud. Oof, that's loud. Okay, I'm going to lower the volume here a little bit. Still loud for me, but okay. By the way, tell me one thing. If I increase the volume of the computer, does it increase on the stream as well, or does it just lower for me? Let me see. It say, yeah. I think it stays the same for you guys because of the meters here. Is this Castle Crashers on PS4 and Nintendo Switch? Neither. This is still on PC, being played with an Xbox controller. Right. So, I'm not sure why I have two footages of this. Maybe because I'm faster on this one? Let's see. I see why. Okay. I redid this because the Y attack is not as effective on the Troll Mother as the other one, so that is why I made another one throwing the blades themselves. This is when I accidentally entered the water stage instead of the water boss, and I'm like, hey, this is different. Oh wow, I think there is a lot of lag here. Okay, just for reference, right now I am going to press play. 1, 2, 3, bam. And at the same time, I don't really have a reference here, do I? Harry Randoms had said "oh" when I like 15 seconds before I did this. Okay, this is cool. I've never seen the editing process. Well, as I said, I'm not really an expert on this or anything, but hopefully you'll still get a general idea of what basic, video editing is. Right now I'm just adding stuff together. Right, so what I can do here, since this is Lightworks, you see that I have all of this footage that is useless because it's not what I want. Let's see, I think I'll start here with the knight moving in just for dramatic effect. So it starts, I come to the boss goes down, and fade out. Okay, fade out. And I do this. What this does is it creates an in mark and an out mark, right? And so here on my timeline, I can just press this button and boop, there it is. Just the part of the video I'm interested on. These ones I will still clip. They're mostly fine because I started recording just at the time. But yeah, on a case like this video where there's a lot of useless information, I can just select what part I want to insert, and yeah. Oh, by the way, just a quick tip. If anyone is ever planning on using Lightworks, as I do, to edit your videos, and you are trying to figure out how you can, for example, let's say, take this little piece of video and put it here. And keep in mind, sometimes you have a lot of video channels, effects, and all that, and you don't want to mess everything up. If you can't just move it, because otherwise it would just replace the video, right? If I put it here, then I lose the beginning of the footage of this video. So one thing that for months I struggled a lot with was doing just that. What I could do would be like move this one here, move that one there, move this one there, and then move this one here. But that's really, really messy. What I did find out though is you have here this thing that's called sequences. Just a second. Do you know on the Dungeons review how I replied I do launchpad stuff on my channel, then I put the definition of launchpad because you was... Oh, yeah, I haven't seen that comment already. I just commented that. I did a few things outside and then I just came back and took care of streaming, so... Right. So, on this case... okay. On this case, what I notice is that here on sequences, first of all, this sequence sequence number 1 is what's gonna be your actual video. I was just doing hand gestures and looking at the camera, quote unquote, and realized I don't have a camera. So if anybody wants to give me $90 so I can buy a Logitech C920 or C922, that would be great. Otherwise, we'll have to wait a little until I have a camera. Right, so this sequence 1 here, which is the same as this one, is your actual video. So I'm just gonna call this Maxed Castle Crashers Maxed Magic. This is all bosses. Enter, and the name changes here, right? So what I noticed is, for example, let's say that here on this video, I put an out mark there and in mark here, and for example, I remove it. It goes onto the clipboard. If I then come here, I can press Ctrl V, and there it is. And it did not clip anything. So I can just Ctrl V, and there it is, right? So I just this small one thing, but just so I get an idea. It's okay, we'll see. It's okay. I was just half kidding. If any one of you is rich, then by all means, help me feed my chickens. If not, don't worry. I'm trying to figure out a few ways to make a few bucks so that I can hopefully dedicate myself more to video editing and such, because my current job is killing me, both physically and mentally. So yeah, I really need to figure something out. Currently making an online store for pet stuff, but we'll see. We'll see. Do I still play Minecraft? Because there's a new update. Well, I've just been playing that Pixelmon game, as you saw, but not really. And I think Pixelmon doesn't even use the latest update. I need to play on a slightly older version. But yeah, the thing is that with a baby, with a job, with all of those things, I haven't really had time to do much of anything. So yeah, do you require assistance? Hi. Hello. Okay, so since I reached the end of the timeline, I can't really drag and drop videos anymore, so I'll just double click one, press either the replace or insert, and add them this way. I mean, I think I can just do it in bulk. Right, one thing to keep in mind is if you scroll your mouse on these little thingies, you actually move the where the thing is. So be careful of that. So I selected that one. I can go down to here. I think I can. No, that doesn't work. All right, because I need to double click all of them. Okay, which one is that? Okay, that one I already added. So this one, add that one. And what is my favorite game on PS4? Sadly, I do not own a PS4. However, if I do get a PS4, it would likely be for Kingdom Hearts 3, because it is a great franchise, and I played, you know, I have the 1.5 and 2.5 remix on the PS3, which the PS3 is dead, by the way. So press F to send respects. And okay, so now that I added most of my colorful clips, let's start trimming this, shall we? So let me just quickly see. So I think I have 3 concurrent viewers. That's nice. Oh, I forgot to. I forgot to promote this is this how I view my... Wait. Just a second. I'm just doing something here on the side. Okay. Right. I need my X and my 11. What's your favorite type of game? Well, I guess my favorite type of game would be probably a platformers, or something that usually requires some sort of skill. One kind of game that I really don't like too much, usually, you know, because of the time of games associated with it, would be first-person shooters. Maybe because they were overused, or because they 99% of the time would just be flat-out competitive and deathmatch and things like that, and you know, like Counter-Strike and things of that nature, so it got a bit boring. The few first-person games that I really enjoy are like Payday 2 and even Borderlands. So yeah. Hey there, Malako. Milk. Oh, I'm a cow, you're the milk. Right. Let's get this, so... Pick the character, all good. I think I can chop this here. Wait. So, let's see if this looks good. Okay, I think I'll crop it on the fade out. Okay. I think I'll leave the part where I press the button statistics. Maybe. Okay, here. Now, if I press this button, what it will do is it will leave that space as empty, like so. But that's not what I want to do. I want to move everything to the left, so I press this one. And boom. If I play this, well, I'm Portuguese, and usually whenever you hear someone speak Portuguese, they're usually from Brazil, which is very little different. Okay, so that's the weapon statistics. I can now crop that. Okay, now you can see the beholder. Okay, now the stats, like there. Yeah, you can see that you don't really need to select the out or the in as long as you are in front or back of the thing, and it will just crop everything you don't need. Which usually might be a bit of a trouble. Sometimes what happens is, let's say, I don't know, I want to crop, I don't know, maybe from here to there, and I forget or something. Sometimes I'm cropping a lot of things, and then maybe here, and then I try it. I don't know, but sometimes something happens where I will delete just half of the video, and I'm like, oops, Control Z. Luckily, Control Z exists. Hope everyone is enjoying their day. I just woke up for this. Oh, that's nice. Hello, Luke. Good morning, if it's even morning there. I'm English with a little bit of British. I used to work at the call center, and we would actually take calls from the UK. And, you know, usually customers were fine, but sometimes you'd get the more snobbish ones. One time, I think it it was either a colleague or my girlfriend, but I think it was my girlfriend. She got a call from someone, and she basically just introduced herself. Oh, hello, my name is so and so. How can I help you? And the customer immediately was like, oh, can I have someone who speaks the Queen's English, please? And so yeah, there's that. Okay, so this part is a bit long in terms of walking. I'm American with about 40 or 30% native. 11:22 a.m. 23 a.m. Oh, that's morning. Right now it's 4:23 p.m. here. So you guys are probably from America. America. Oh, I forgot to pay attention to this. Yeah, that's still a bit long. Crop there. Alright, that's good. Yeah, I could have done this a lot better, but you know, flukes are always fun, so I like to leave them in. I could have easily re-recorded this, but why not? Okay, so I'm just finishing my swag. Can you erase that? There we go. It's ma'am. Just to see if everything's fine. Yeah, there we go. In case you couldn't tell already, the buzzsaws are a little bit overpowered when it comes to boss killing. Okay, crop this before it becomes perfect. This was not supposed to happen. That is not what should have happened. Okay, let's see. Excuse me. Oh baby, what is you doing? How will I fix this? I can't believe I spelled American wrong. Yeah, that was more of an American than an American, but okay. Thank you, Luke. Thank you. That is actually slightly heartwarming for my personage. Right. So, it will not allow me to replace, and it will not allow me to do this. Maybe if I do this a bunch of times. Oh, wait. What if I clear, insert, and then erase this one? I'm not sure if it's because this is Lightworks and not, I don't know, Sony Vegas or anything, because I haven't used those in a long time. But sometimes I struggle doing basic things. It could be due to inexperience, or it could be due to this program being very different from the others, but yeah. I had 2 ICs yesterday and I'm really hyper. I see. Okay, so I don't want there to be a standing. just the other attack for demonstration purposes why this boss doesn't work with it. I cropped out the poopy deer. Another thing we can do is, okay, so right here, the shit deer was about to appear, but here, the deer did not appear. So, what I can do is, if you put your mouse over the edges, you can see these three shapes and the white lines. I'll click on the left side, so that I can drag a little bit until the shit there, and there's a fade out, and I press close. Okay, so now it has effectively stretched, and all of the video tracks and audio tracks and everything have moved to the right. Yeah, I don't think slushies are really a thing here. Okay. Let me just check the last frame of this thing. It's black. Okay. 2 frames of black, that's fine. If you press on the middle, however, what will happen is it will replace the footage where you are. Okay? So, I'll just Control Z that, because that's not what I want to do. Another thing you could do, if you wanted to make this longer but not drag, is you can click this and just press play. And it would automatically extend until you stop it and then fine tune as you see fit. Or another thing is you can also press here and then use this or the right arrow. Should have moved backwards because this is a long black screen. But yeah, you can see here. This is the seconds, by the way. This is the number of frames. But yeah, you can see that it works. It's a little bit slow to do it this way, but hey, at least it works. Stop shooting me, Madcowe. Should try it sometime. You can get it at McDonald's and Burger King and other restaurants. Here's the thing, Harry. I don't think you realize that McDonald's and Burger King and so on and so forth on different countries have different menus. Not only because different cultures will buy different products, but also because that's precisely why. For example, when I went to Italy, the Happy Meal there had a pizza option, which I have never seen before. And another thing as well is that when I went to Spain, Italy, and a few other countries, I mean, really only Spain and Italy because those were the only ones I went to a McDonald's on. Their menu is like half of the we have here in Portugal. Here we have a sandwich called Big Tasty. We have the I don't really remember which ones weren't there, but Big Tasty I remember. It's my favorite one. It's the largest hamburger they have, but they do not have it in Italy. They do not have it in Spain. They have really minimal menu selection, which was a bit rough. When I went there, I went to the Big Tasty, but there wasn't any. There was only kind of like the double cheeseburger and the normal stuff, but yeah. Right. Oh, okay, that's fine. Fair enough. Wait, what? Why is it beginning here? Does it not have... Oh. Okay, I guess I started just... Well, that's fine. That's fine. As you can see, the buzzsaws are very, very fun to use. Okay, there's no point in me showing the empty cave, so I'll just crop that. Again, I'm standing... Yeah, basically, if you want a decent quality video on YouTube and things like that, you really need to crop out these unimportant details, because my videos suck. Like, they're really boring, especially the ones like where I play either Dungeons 3 or Stealth Inc. or anything, because it's almost a pure non-edited recording. But still, imagine, okay, this video is not the greatest thing ever, right? But I come here, I go to a boss, I go to another boss, I beat them, I catch the pennies, and if you're watching a video like this, right, even if it's not the best thing in the world, like, many people would just watch it because, hey, why not? It's somewhat entertaining. It's fun to see what that character can do and whatnot, and so on and so forth. But if I left out the loading screens, me traveling around the map, me being stopped while I prepared the recording or something, your brain would automatically be like, okay, I've been like 3 seconds and nothing has been happening. Okay, I'll continue watching. But then those 3 seconds happen again. And then there are another 2 seconds of nothing happening. Still recording. Okay, OBS apparently failed. As I was saying, after editing so many videos of me talking and spending so much time in the middle of... Is this thing back on? Hello? Hello? I mean, it shouldn't be worse than what it was. But... ooh, the kilobits per second are crazy. Just crazy. And I'm back down at 0. Perfect. I'm trying if I can... okay. FFS Internet. Hello? Is this thing back on? Is it? Jesus Christ. I had to resort to plan B. I am using the shitty router, which my contract will expire any time now. But at least it is a cable connection, and as long as it works, that should be fine. Whew, okay, so I'm not really sure what the last thing I said was, but I'll recap. If you're making a video, especially of you talking, you should avoid at all costs pauses. And if you have pauses between what you're saying, which will happen inevitably, it happens to everyone pretty much, what you should do is you just trim it, right? Imagine that this part here where... imagine this is me speaking, and this part is me being quiet, thinking of what I'll say next, and then speak again. You just come here, click, click, crop that. And so you will just have one constant, you know, speaking thingy. You've probably seen this in a lot of videos YouTubers make. That's not just for stylish purposes, which in some cases it does contribute, but it's because attention span on the internet is very, very, very short. Very short. Very, very short. So if you're doing something that is not directly engaging, if you are just thinking about what you're gonna say, you're doing or ahs and things like that, your brain is going to start being like, yeah, okay, this is getting slightly annoying. There's a lot of nothing going on here. So I think I'll just look for something else. Okay, so right now I need the... where is it? It's on my D. I think it's on videos. So where is it? Where is it? Lightworks, music, games. Okay, I'm gonna need that one. I'm gonna need that one, and that one. And you guys are getting a few spoilers here, but it should be fine. Anyway, when I started editing videos like these, when I started cropping, you know, my ahs and ums, because when you are kind of paying attention to them, it becomes really annoying when you constantly say ah or and yeah, you really should crop that. So after me spending so much time cropping like over 50 ums on a short video, I was like, wow, I have a problem. I really should pay attention to this, because I don't think I've done it, at least not on purpose on this stream, but every time you see me go quiet, it's because I'm consciously trying to not say or ah, because it's like a brain thing. If you are talking and you need to think about what you're gonna say next, it is kind of like a reflex to say ah or something, just to give that idea that you are trying to show subconsciously that you are still in the middle of saying something and that you're about to say something else, you're just thinking about it. But it is really, really annoying, and it becomes quite apparent, especially if you're looking for it. And at least Portuguese journalists, most of who I see, just do that over and over and over and over again. It's like when they are reporting something, they say one or two words followed by and then one or two words but using synonyms so they actually mean the same, and then and they basically spend 1 minute reporting on one thing and just saying the same phrase like 15 different ways, constantly mixing with or and I don't know if that's part of journalist school or anything, but it's just really annoying. And especially now that I kind of got a sensitivity to it, it really grinds me. So here's another thing I want to show you about Lightworks. Okay, I love me some spoilers. Can you play Dark Souls or Bloodborne? I already played Dark Souls here, but I don't know, I guess due to my energy levels and stuff, I'm probably not very entertaining to watch. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. So, an issue we have here is, imagine I want to put this audio track, which I do here, right? Imagine I do this. Oh no, everything went away. Imagine if I do this. Oh no, that thing replaced. Okay, alright, so that didn't go as bad as I expected, but you can turn off the tracks you don't want to use, and then when you replace, it will be in the right place, right? So, another thing I'm gonna do is, let's see if I remember how this works. I think it's this one, and then I also press this one, and I think I can move it. Yeah, that's it. I got it. Okay. Right, let's see if that sounds good with the rest of the video, shall we? Okay, so on this part, I'm also going to add an effect. So I'll go to the VFX tab, add an effect. And let's see. Now I'm going to do a text. Maybe I'll do a crawl or just a static text. What is this? What is this? I mean, I actually never used these ones. Subheading. Oh, okay, that's interesting. I won't really use that now, but I'll keep that in mind. Okay, let's see what else we have. What else we have? So those seem very interesting, but yeah, I'll just go with titles. Okay. Oh, just one thing before I move on, which I will. Yeah. Okay, I'll actually do that here. So I selected my effect, right? And I can select where I'll add it. So if I add it to the market section, marked section, and apply, it will have a square here. This means that this track has an effect applied to it, specifically, right? So when I alter the track, the effect comes with it. But I can choose... Wait, that's not right. That is not right at all. This should... say this again. So marked section. Okay. Current clip unfold. Oh, that's it. Current clip unfolded. It will create another line for the effect, which I prefer because it gives me a lot more control. And one thing I can do here. I was playing custom presses right as the notification popped up. But yeah, another thing I can do here, right? Imagine that I want to make a blinking text. Okay. I can turn off all of these tabs. I'm just gonna use the keys for I/O to mark in, out, and then pop in, and then like in, out, and pop out. And when I play it, text will appear, disappear, appear, disappear, and you get the idea. If it was inside the clip, I would have to, you know, trim the clip maybe like this, and then go into the properties here and disable the visual effect, and then do it again, So this way it's more practical, and you can also visually see where the effects are. Not to mention that if you need to tweak them, you can just drag them and they'll be somewhere else. Right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add a little information explaining why you're hearing this amazing song instead of the boss music. Actually, you know what? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do that. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to add that other... What was this? Center box? Trap center box? What's the difference? Okay. This song... Nah, this just get... Any suggestions of what I should type here? Okay, let's see. I know. I want unfolded. Unfolded. Oof, I got 4. Okay. Well. 4? Oh, you also got the shape. I'm sorry, what? Okay, this is going to be a bit technical here, but I just Okay, well, okay, let's try this again. So that's the other one. Does this one also add for? God damn it! Unfolded. Okay. I guess that sounds like a good idea. Ah, I see. So the other one takes up the entire screen. This one just takes a little bit of it. Okay. Right. Scale. Yeah, I have no idea why that is there. I think I'll just remove these letter boxes. What does this do? Ah, I see. So that's in case I want to do that. Okay, so some dogs are doing something. Right. Okay, perhaps... What is this? 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So that is black. Just and activate this. Perhaps just a little bit. Ah, okay. I know I dabbled a little while here, but that's because every time I edit, I learn new stuff, and this is a good example of that. So I'm just fiddling around. As you can see, you can change the colors. This is RGB. If you want, one of these days I can teach you what RGB is, how it works. It's very, very simple, so that you know how colors work. And yeah. Okay. Oh, god damn it. God damn it. Unfolded. Why are you not saving my preferences? Right. This music has a copyright. Therefore, here's a doggy. Therefore, here's a dog. And I'll make this a little bit. Yeah, I'll make this a little bit. I'll make this black. Okay, by the way, this pure black... Oh, nah. There's no need for me to explain what is about to explain. It's unnecessary information, and yeah. Okay. So, what do I want to do? I want to create a time for this opacity and this one. Right? What this is going to do is allow me to manipulate them throughout the time. Okay? So it's going to do a fade in. At the end, it's going to do a fade out. It should be pretty self-unnecessary. I love unnecessary info. Schools do too. Yeah, except that schools give you unnecessary info that is not interesting, doesn't actually teach you anything. And I really hate the education system, because instead of showing you how things work, instead of focusing on making you want to learn something, want you to know how things work, how they relate with each other, what you can do with that information, they're just like, okay, you need to memorize all of these pages, and that's it. And, like, I had colleagues in school that, you know, the best students, right? Their average grades were an 18 or above, and our grading system would be from 0 to 20, 20 being the max, and they would always get grades 18 or above, and obviously whatever problems, math problems or anything that would appear, they could just, you know, solve them, right? And for example, graphs, I'm just going to make a really terrible graph here. Can I do straight line? No, I cannot, so I'll have to use this. Okay, so imagine a graph, right? I don't know if you guys have this, I'm not sure if you guys, you know what a graph is, if you even want to learn, but whatever. It's my stream, so I'll just teach you. Okay, imagine this, right? Most of those colleagues that, you know, could just, if you had an exercise, if you had a math problem, they could solve it, get the right answer and everything, but they would not understand what they were doing. So imagine that, okay, so this is x. I need to make this pretty. So this is x, right? And this is y. Yeah, I need to use text. So here will be 1, here will be 2, here will be 3, here will be 4, here will be 1, here will be 2, here will be 3, here will be 4. So for example, imagine that I ask someone if they can make a, let's say, y equals x graph. They probably would be able to tell me that it will look something like this. Actually, since I didn't drew this very great on scale, this will be all jagged. But imagine this is a straight line, right? It would go like through there. And then you could ask them like, okay, but what does that mean? And they would not be able to tell you, right? So that's the thing that I hate the most about the education system, is that they make you memorize things. They make you solve problems, but not how to think about them and not how to understand what you're actually doing. Because I started loving math after I left school. Why? Because I started game development, I started studying programming on my own, I started doing things, even to make statistics for games and things like that, and I started noticing why they're useful. So imagine, for example, a stupid example. Let's say that you have, I don't know, 10 cents, right? And you want to buy, oh, no, sorry. Imagine that you have $1 and you want to buy apples, and each apple is 10 cents, right? What that means is that you could make a graph and see how many apples you could get with $1. So on this case, how can I tweak this? Imagine that each 10 cent gives you an apple, which means that, okay, so for example, one here, a brush, and then let's put here a line, and let's say that this line would be a 10, okay? So the actual line would look something kind of like this. It would start at 0 and pass through 10. Okay, so what this means is you could create a graph, and then you could easily consult whenever you wanted, like, to know how many apples you could buy with the money you had, right? So on this case, y would be equal to 10x, right? Actually, let me see if I can do that on Google. Okay, so y equals 10x. And this has nothing to do with video editing, but here we are. Right. Okay, I guess Google will take a while. I'll just click this. Maybe this is easier. So, like, you make a graph, right? Which would be y equals tan x. And you could just check it. And then you could go like, alright, so here's the graph. Okay, it means that for every time x increases by 10, like on this case, y increases by 1. So, you can just check where they two meet and see how much you get there. So, has this loaded yet? I think you... 10... Oh! Wait. What? I don't think this is maybe I did this wrong. 0.1x? Is this it? Oh, do you really need to? Oh, no. Anyway, bottom line is, if you know how this works, imagine that you know how much something costs. Imagine that you have 536 gold in a game or something, and you want to know how many potions you can buy. You can just make a graph, see where it is below the 536 gold you have, and see how much the X is, and you're like, oh, okay, so I can buy X number of potions. And it made me ramble about the education system. But basically, the thing is, at least in my opinion, almost everything that is taught in school is very interesting. You can do a lot of things with it, but they don't teach it in a way that A, makes you want to learn, and B, makes you even know what you're talking about or able to do anything useful with it. Okay? So that's the thing that annoys me. Like, if I was a teacher, I would probably hit my head against the wall many times, but I would focus on telling the students why something is interesting, why knowing those things would really help them, and why it's fascinating, and why it will help them in the future and even in the present, and not just, oh hey, here's a problem, here's the answer, here's another problem, here's the answer, here's a problem, here's the answer. Now, you try and figure out how this works. It's kind of like hacking. Instead of telling you, I don't know, what the password is, they tell you, okay, this is the encryption algorithm, and you need to run this software to unencrypt the encrypted information, and that's how you'll get the answer. And if they give you an unencrypted key, you know what program to run, and it will crack it, and you'll be like, okay, here's the answer. But then if someone tells you, okay, how does the encryption work though? And they'll be like, I don't know, I just know how to get the answer. And that's why it's so hard to get kids to be interested in school, because school is not interesting. Learning stuff is amazing. Learning things is fantastic. It's really fun. It's incredible. I highly recommend you try to learn as many things as possible because, it's really fun and it always helps you out. But the way school does it just... Jesus Christ. That's another thing, actually, we'll see. Hacking is another kind of misconception. If you ask anyone who is a bit into hacking, there is this thing called the script kiddies. A script kiddie is someone who goes online and goes like, how to hack a Minecraft server. And then they find a software called the Minecraft server hack. And so they download the software, and then they run it, and it's like, enter the IP of the Minecraft server you want to hack. And they're like, okay, so the IP is da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Then the program will be like, okay, the server has been hacked. They cannot access it anymore while this program is running. And they'll be like, oh, I'm such a hacker, yeah. But that's not what hacking is. A real hacker is someone who knows how the system works. How the system works inside out, outside in, bottom left, butt side stuff. And they don't really need the software to, you know, figure out how to hack a system, how to deal with it, but they know how it works. The way I see it is that kind of software is more to help them get things done faster. It's not that they don't know how to do it, but it helps them. And, you know, school basically makes you be a script kiddie. School makes you just find a way that gives you the right result, but you don't actually know what you're doing. And so when things go wrong, when you're expecting an answer, but you got another one, you'll be like, well, shit, I don't know how to fix this, because they don't tell you how it actually works. And you cannot figure it out if you don't know how something works. And, you know, that's the same thing for hacking. That's the same thing for video editing. That's the same thing for programming. That's the same thing for, you know, game development. It's one thing for someone to tell you, okay, so if you want to make a character jump, you type this piece of code. If you want to make, you know, a character run, you type this piece of code. If you want to collect a coin, you type this piece of code. And that's all fine and good. But the problem is that if you do that, let's just see if everything is fine. Yeah, it is. Okay. If you do that and you don't actually understand what exactly that piece of code does, you'll always be stuck. You'll basically be a script kiddie programmer, because add one there. That's not what I selected. You'll always be a script kiddie programmer, and whenever you need to change your code or do anything like that, you'll need to have someone, you know, basically explain it to you, or have another piece of code, how to make a character double jump, and then you copy the code for double jumping. But if instead you know what an if statement does, what variables do, and so on and so forth, even if you copy the first piece of code to make your character jump, you can now look at it and, okay, so the y value is this, and this does that. Okay, I want to make him jump higher, so since I know how this works, I can just alter the jump power variable to this. And okay, I want to make a double jump, so I can just add this little piece of code and check if my character, I don't know, is stuck on the ground. If they are on the ground, then the double jump counter, I don't know, will go back to 1. And then if you jump, it will remain at 1. But if you are not on the ground and jump again, that counter would go down to 0. And if the counter is 0, I cannot jump again. And, you know, basically you can make a program with that, okay? Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another keyframe there. Opacity is down to 0. Another keyframe there. Opacity down to 100. Another keyframe there. Opacity down to 0. Another keyframe there. Oh, nice. It's actually, I do believe it is. I do believe it is putting things on the correct spacement, I think. Well, that will actually make things easier. Okay. So yeah, sometimes things like this can get a bit tedious. I'm sure there are a lot of better ways of doing this, but you know, at least it works and it's not too terrible to do. So it could be worse. I plan on making the stream last as long as I need to get this video finished and start uploading it. But don't worry, I think I will leave the stream up this time because unlike my past streams, I kind of talked a lot. Getting a bit tired, to be honest. And okay, so actually, I'll move that one there. Okay, let's see how that looks, shall we? Okay. Thank you, Luke. It always makes my heart warm and fuzzy to be accompanied by people such as yourselves. So I really do appreciate it. Right. The issue here is that should be a bit faster, to be honest. But what do you think? Do you think I should maybe make this faster? Or do you think... Okay, one thing I will change is on that keyframe. I think I'm lost. Okay. I'll do this the other way around. So this one starts at 0. Actually, I think I should probably do this. Shit, that's not it. That's not it at all. Okay, so remove. Can I select multiple? Select all. Ah, it's control click. It's control click. Oh, it's just click. Okay. Oh shit. Where are they? Oh no! Oh no! Baby, please! Oh no! Okay. Bro, 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 bro. You know what? I'll just erase everything. Screw it. No, I won't. Help, this is complicated. Okay. What did you just do? Okay. Right. Jesus. 0, 0. 100. 100. Well, if anybody has any questions or any such things such as that nature such, feel free to poop around. I think. Unless and more. Okay. What is going on? Why is... Okay, you know what? Let's see how it is currently. Okay, drinking so much normally. It's my water bottle there. Appreciation. Okay, chat. Give me your vote for the next boss fight, which is the sock puppet and the dragon head thing. Should I put the music from Undertale, or should I use the music from the Miiverse, the Wii music? Okay. So I'm going to alternate them now. So it becomes kind of... Okay. Is this good now? Let's see about there. Okay, great, perfect. So, clip. No, no, no. It's not what I want to do. Okay, that's split. Great, great. So let's see. Well, I mean, Undertale was the first vote, so I'll use Undertale here, and I will use Miiverse on the following music. Any objections? I thought not. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I am hunger. Please feed. Actually. So, okay. Well, let's recap. So, I have this boss. Okay, I will add the music here, just for now. Okay. And let's see if it fits. Alright? Why is there barely any game audio? Is it because the music is so loud, or because at this time I forgot to raise the volume of the game? I don't really want to redo this boss, because this is... Most of the other bosses have their own stage selection thing. But this one you have to go through a whole level to get to it, and it's... Right, so that is with the Undertale music, right? So now let's try with the Miiverse one, and see how that sounds. Wait, what did I ask for you people to be saying no, none here? I think... I don't know. Oh yeah, I just have very low volume. I'll probably need to raise that. frosted flakes! Okay, and now, just for comparison, why is there a split there? Okay. Okay, so more or less from here until the end, whatever. Let's now add this music, okay, and see how this sounds. Yeah, I figured that's what they asked, but okay, thank you, Luke. Okay, so that's basically how this sounds like. Okay, so now let's try Undertale. Which doesn't go all the way to the end, but that's perfectly fine because the end is longer than the actual boss fight, so it's fine. Okay. And this would be the final boss. What do you think? Yes, I usually play games on Steam. Usually. Lately I haven't had much time to play, but yeah. Recently I've been playing a bit more older games like Carmageddon TDR 2000 or other DOS games or Warlords Battlecry 3. So those I don't really play on Steam, but otherwise, yeah. Okay, I think I'll leave this this music for this boss. Kind of feels a bit more fitting, so yeah. Okay. Okay, Yep. Okay, I think I will, this time I want to make it blink. Just do that, do that. Nintendo! Step. And there will be another one. This will be kept at this. And so when you play it, it will start gradually going up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to boost the game audio just a second. I should do this right away. Okay, how does that sound? I mean, ideally, I really should redo this, but, you know. Okay, I will add another thing here. When I pick this up, which is about here, I'm going to mark that. I'm going to add another thing, which is, where is it, sound effects. Pfooey. Pfooey. Okay, give me a second, I need to check something here. Let's see, so where did I put those sound effects? So, let's see, videos, Lightworks. Music, SFX. SFX shortcut. Ah, okay, so we're on the videos Twitch. The videos Twitch. SFX. Import this one. And I think I will have no objections by adding this one to the It's totally not what I asked for, god damn it. Okay. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay, but you'll notice that this replaced my audio. And since I do not really want to do that, I'll go to tracks, add audio. I'm going to hide the ones I don't want to fuck. Okay, tracks, add audio, tracks, add, I should have done add multiple, and now tracks, group audio, group those two, and now it should work, god damn it, now it should work. Why doesn't it work? Sometimes I don't understand what is going on. As multiple. So, audio. Name automatic. Add. Right? Okay, let's add those two. Why are you doing this to me? Audio 2, 21. Location. After. Create a stereo pair. Add. Okay, are you gonna work now? Of course you're not. Why would you work? Okay, another way you can do this is just drag it. Screw it. Okay, this should be a bit more to the left though. And I don't mean politically, because... Okay, it's a bit better. Okay, now there, again, you see a few frames of things that I don't want to do, so we crop that. Because besides what I said about the attention span and recommending that you remove any bits of redundant or boring clips as much as possible, another thing that's true is you should also avoid, you know, flashing images that appear way too quickly for anyone to even realize what is going on, because that just hurts your eyes, it makes you confused, and it's... I mean, it can be done on purpose. For example, there are many videos where for a split second they flash like... You know what? For example, here, 2 frames there, VFX, add. There we go. And now when you play it... Okay, that's actually going to stay in the video. Alright. Oh, by the way, if by any chance anyone here wants to or knows how to make a thumbnail, it would be great. If not, then I guess I'll have to hack one myself. Okay, so here. Okay, so I beat the boss, right? Fade out. And then I would appear here and then, you know, teleport there. Again, I don't... yeah, this is what I say usually happens. I forget to mark out. And since there was already another mark before, then everything gets clipped. So, this way I just, you know, finish the boss. You mean the nice ass. And there you go. The corn boss. Now you can get third-party revenge on this asshole. But yeah, sometimes people do those 1 second, or I mean not 1 second, you can see 1 second, but like 1 or 2 frames of a subliminal message that usually, you know, you spend 2 or 3 minutes trying to find it, and usually it's nothing that is really worthwhile reading, but hey, it happens. Press F4 to create thumbnails. He vuelto! Mi enchiladas huelen a caquita. Okay. Let's see. I think I can. For some reason, all of those have gaps in them, which is really farting strange. So I'll just tracks. Where was it? Remove gaps. Did you remove the gaps though? You did not. You did. You lying piece of poopy. Or do I need to click on the actual... Oh, come on! Okay. Maybe I need to do this? Mark at the beginning. Mark at the end. Tracks. Remove. Gaps. There's still a gap there, isn't there? And remove. Who programmed this? Okay, whatever. Alright, so corn was destruction. Okay. Now, you may be noticing that I am actually going through the entire video. And you might be wondering why. And the reason is because it's always a good idea to watch the video before moving along with it. Because you never know when you might have missed something. Player 3 has joined the game. Yes, that's our player 3 in the background. Luckily, she now cries a lot less. Like, today morning was one of the first days where instead of just crying like crazy, she actually let us sleep. And when she woke up, she was just smiling and laughing a lot. And we were so excited because we finally have a happy baby. But it got to a point where all of a sudden, she started crying her lungs out, just insane crying out of nowhere. We were like, what is going on? And then after like 5 to 10 minutes, she farted, and then she was fine again. Yeah, but babies are quite interesting, to say the least. Okay, so apparently I need one more. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to play a few of these songs I have. Alright? We'll go from the top to bottom, and I'd like you to weigh in on which one you prefer. Let me play a bit of each music before you comment, okay? And you can. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on, and you can like already type the number you'd like, and then if you hear a better one, replace that number and so on. Okay, so this will be the first one. Did I mention I hate groove? Yeah, groove music. Okay, so this is music number 1, which I don't really think fits this at all. It's more like spiting or whatever. There's this one. Number 2. This is 2, right? Just an orchestra thing. I'm considering this one. This one? Okay, this one is depressing. This one? Like elevator music. Got this one? Oh, by the way, elevator is 4, this one is 5. Music number 6. Boss music from Final Fantasy. Oh, I didn't know I had this here. Maybe I will use this. We got this one. No, this one is too quiet. We got this one. We got Moonlight Sonata. Too quiet. Snack time. Oh, this one's not enough. Okay. And Waltz of the Flowers. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, Final Fantasy boss music. Is this the final verdict? Going once, going twice. I believe we have reached a decision. I will add this new music to the video. If meanwhile someone happens to pop in and I get 20 million votes for something else, then that's what's going to happening. Pop. Let's see how it looks. Pretty cool. Fun fact, Final Fantasy VIII was actually the first Final Fantasy game that I owned. I mean, it was not the first I played, but it was the first time I knew I was playing a fantasy game, a Final Fantasy game, let's put it that way. Okay, so you know how this works by now. I'll lower the size a little bit. And I actually don't need that long a title. I'll just make the opacity like so. Okay, no. 0, okay. At this point, I'll create a keyframe here, increase it, decrease it, and then from that point on, I will disable all of these. And I will press this one. Okay, so let's see. Alright, I'm actually high speed for Smalt. This is Lightworks. I use it because it is completely free. And doesn't have watermarks or anything, and can be quite powerful, I think, but it is quite different from, you know, Vegas and those types of software. Now it's a bit more similar, but yeah, it's a whole other learning process. But once you get the hang of it, it works. You know, sometimes you have weird bugs, I guess, and quirks. But I've always kind of managed to find a way to work around them, so it could be worse. Okay. Since I added the Final Fantasy music, might as well go balls deep. Am I right? Okay. Do I not have a... Oh, I do. It's just not here. Right, let's see, log. Let's go back to Twitch. Should have some Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy. Grab him by the pussy. Maybe in victory. Where's the V? Okay, it's this one. Right, great. That one there. Come on. Come on. Save. Okay. How great is that? How great is that?
I'm in your castle.
144p. Wow, that is incredible. I mean, I guess I could react to stuff if I found it interesting. Why not? But as I said in the beginning of the stream, I don't really have a webcam. So until I either manage to find something successful that allows me to get a decent amount of monies, or one of you guys happens to be super rich and donates $90, or rather 90 euros to me, so I can buy a Logitech C922 or C920. I will not have a webcam for a while.
Hi.
Hello! Is this a robbery?
Yes.
Shit. Can it wait? I'm kind of streaming right now.
No.
Shit. I'm being assaulted. Help. Okay. That's too long of me standing still.
Bye.
Good farewell.
You used to top up in soul, did
1 million subs with no vids. Played the game back in the days, but was thinking of buying it on PC for me and my 3 friendos. Think it's still worth? Why not? It's a game. The purpose of a game is for you to have fun, for you to have fun with other people if that's what you want to do. So if you like the game, buy it. If you don't like the game, I mean, fuck, you know. That's just how it goes. That's how it goes. I'm using multiple tabs on other things, yeah. What is your internet speed, Luke? How much download are you supposed to get from your provider? Huh. I'm not sure my my GF would be too pleased with divulging personal information. However, your name is kind of similar to her, but okay. Cats rock on stream. Yeah. Oh, have you guys heard? Like, there was this guy who used to do streams of him just sitting for like 4 hours staring at the camera. And one time he was actually robbed while he was streaming. And the robber comes in and he sees the guy staring at the camera and he's like, what the fuck? And then leaves. And the guy just kept on streaming. Oh, it was amazing. The shit you can find on the internet. VTR. What's the speed you can get with it? Okay, I think this is the one where I die. Yeah, this is the one where I die, so I'm going to remove this one. Is this the one where I die as well? This is the one where I die as well. Yeah, as you can see, you can't really trust everything you see on the internet. especially videos, since they can and will be edited, which you can clearly see here. What the hell are you doing on the internet that you go from 144p to 720 just by closing tabs? Jesus Christ, dude. How much RAM do you have on your computer? Maybe that's the case. You don't have enough RAM. Dedicated RAM. What's the recommended amount of dedicated RAM with the Minecraft server? On a side note, swatting is like literally one of the worst things someone can do, because, you know, besides it being illegal and all that, people don't seem to realize that swatting isn't a prank. It's not just a prank. People can and will die because of swatting, and I'm sure you've all heard stories of people being swatted, and you know, the SWAT just came in, and I don't know, either, you know, the people got shot dead. They got shot dead because, you know, swatting isn't exactly for small crimes. You know, usually they will say like, oh, they have explosives, or they have weapons and they want to do a shooting or this or that, and you know, if you are a police department or like a top security agency or the SWAT or whatever, you can't exactly not take those things seriously. Because imagine that you think it's false, but it ends up not being false. What happens then? You know, it's your responsibility to, if you have a report, you should investigate. And given the nature of the report, that wait, and it is something serious, as serious as you know, someone being terrorist or a criminal or something like that, you will need to go armed because there is a very high danger. And you know, if you go there and the person is said to be armed or have explosives or anything, and you know, maybe they get scared or do some sort of movement, if the threats are real and the person is like reaching under the desk or something, there could be a big chance that they have like just a button that will make everything blow up, you know. Just a sec, let me get some tissues. Here I am. There we go. Okay, I should lower the volume here a little bit because it is a bit loud. Okay, a bit better. I hate this boss, I really do. Atira-me e foge. Eu ia meter pão ao início, mas como tem um A com kill, não quis escrever mal, então desliga. Mimo, você viu? Sans Serif. Whoosh! Boom! I actually had to redo this boss a couple of times because on one time, like I I forgot to turn off the music, and this is another part where the music has copyright or something, so that happened. And I had to redo it again. Another, I think I accidentally used the melee attacks on reflex, and this is max magic attack. Hey, check this part out. Last boss. Whoosh! Dead. Okay, so now here's another thing I'm going to do. I'm going to record some audio so that I can add on the last part of the video. You know, the usual shit. So, what am I going to say? Just left a bit of silence there so that I can then use the audio removal thingy. So, okay. Cleaning my rib cage. Right. So, thank you so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you've seen. For some reason. Yeah, the improv isn't always easy. Okay, let's see. Hey Madcowe, let's say a generous person wanted, would you be opposed to being gifted a game, and would you play it, or are you not interested? I guess it would mostly depend on the game, but I mean, if anyone wants to give me something, I mean, sure. If you want to give me something for me to play, then, you know, I would say probably talk to me first, just to make sure it's a video. First of all, that it's a game that I don't already have. If I already have it, there's no real reason to give it to me. If I don't have it, then depends on the game, and we could have a chat and see. But yeah, usually yes. Usually yes. Yes, thank you for excusing me. Right. Okay, background noise, okay. Dog, please, can you not? Neighbor, control your puppies. Okay. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video of me absolutely destroying the bosses. Don't forget to watch my other stuff and things. And I don't know if I already have merch at this point in time, but if you want to support the channel, there are a few links on the description and on the pinned comment, I guess, because I think that might be the best way for me to get attention, because I need attention. Anyway, I did something that I'm not very proud of and almost killed me at the end of this video, so please stick around. It's gonna get good, I promise. And you will be disappointed, but whatever. Goodbye. I don't know how to end videos. Okay, so that is done, right? That is quite epic poetry. Now, what I'm gonna do is I actually don't really have a clue how to manipulate audio, but I saw a video once and he has a couple of steps, so now I should just do the steps on audio files I make. So for example, the first one is noise reduction. So I select a part of the audio where I'm not saying anything. I left, you know, some parts of me breathing and stuff because, believe it or not, when I speak I breathe. So noise reduction and get noise profile, which gets the noise profile from that thing, right? And now I select everything, so I just double click to select the whole thing and press OK. Noise reduction, please. You're failing me. Noise reduction. You got noise profile, effect. Well, screw you too then. Right, so now...
Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this.
It is a bit long. So, now what we do is I select the whole thing, and we're going to do compression. Which, by the way, what compression does is it makes everything more kind of like in line. That's also what they usually do on the more recent songs and music. And that's kind of why they kind of get in your head more, as well as maybe hurt, quote unquote. But, yeah. Anyway, so now I'll do a tremble boost, because, I don't know, and then I'll do a bass boost as well. And now let's have another look.
Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video of me absolutely destroying the bosses.
Okay, that's still not too great. What else? He now normalize. Okay, before normalizing, I will do a limiter. I'll add a hard limit of 2. Now I'm going to normalize. Normalize effect. Okay, effects, limiter again. Okay, effects, normalize. Nothing's changing, is it? Can I compress again? I guess so. Let's see. Limiter. And normalize again. Okay, let's see if...
Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video of me absolutely destroying the bosses. Don't forget to watch my other stuff and things. And I don't know if I already have merch at this point in time, but if you want to support the channel, there are a few links on the description and on the pinned comment, I guess, because I think that might be the best way for me to get attention, because I need attention. Anyway, I did something that I'm not very proud of and almost killed me at the end of the video, so please stick around. It's gonna get good, I promise. And you will be disappointed, but whatever. Goodbye! I don't know how to end videos.
Okay, not sure about this. What do you guys think? Do you think this is good enough? Or do you think I should re-record everything? Finish off the rest of the video while I wait for your responses, because I think we have quite a bit of lag, to be honest. Excellent connection. And yeah, even though this is a short video, you can see that it takes a long time. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to export as MP3, and I'm going to save this where? Lightworks. So I'm going to create a new folder for Magic. I'm going to call this farts, because why not? No. Now again, log. Let's see, go to videos, Lightworks Max Magic, farts. Oh, sorry, no. I'm going to copy local. Because when I create a link, usually what happens is that the audio gets glitchy. So copy local makes it a bit better. So that's what I'm gonna do. Now, where did I beat the boss? Precisely. Alright. Okay, this part seems like a good beginning, so I'll get my farts and I will add it here. And let's see how it sounds.
Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video of me absolutely destroying.
Actually.
Of support dan.
Alright. Okay, so at this part, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to click here. And click here, and now I'm going to set speed to 500, which I think is the fastest speed you can get without the audio going mute, which is super stupid for me to say because there's no audio there, but okay.
Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video of me absolutely destroying the bosses. Don't forget to watch my other stuff and things. And I don't know if I already have merch at this point in time, but if you want to support the channel, there are a few links on the description and on the pinned comment, I guess, because I think that might be the best way for me to get attention, because I need attention. Anyway, I did something that I'm not very proud of and almost killed me at the end of this video, so please stick around.
This part here, since I am talking, a good thing to do is to lower the volume, like so, and then here again increase it again. Now let's see how that sounds, shall we? Shall we? Yes? Will you allow me? Yes, please.
Anyway, I did something that I'm not very proud of and almost killed me at the end of this video, so please stick around. It's gonna get good.
Oof. I kind of want to hear it though.
Something that I'm not very proud of and almost killed me at the end of this video, so please stick around. It's gonna get good, I promise. And you will be disappointed, but whatever. Goodbye! I don't know how to end the video.
Alright, so this part, this is going to take a while. I'm going to leave this project. I'm going to look for this one. Because, you know, alright, could be worse. Could be worse. Okay, I guess I have to create a project and help, please. I'm going to put this automatic create. Let's see, local files. Where is it? Where did I put it? Is it here? No. Is it here? No. Is it here? No. Done? I think that's the one. It's all minor bosses. That's one. Okay, I'll just browse this. Hey, Robert! Long time no see, Pepsi Princess. Yeah, it's the neighbor's dogs. We now live in a house in a small village thingy. We actually have cabbages now and chickens. We have egg-laying chickens and some wabbits. I don't like eating wabbit. I don't eat wabbits, but we have wabbits because reasons. Right. See. What folder is that on? And on done. Okay. So there's the agility. Sequence 1. Which one is sequence 1? Is this the one I'm looking for? Pepsi Man! No, this is not it. Here we go. Okay, found it. It's on done, bruh, and it is this one because. Okay, just create link because that is way too long. Right. So, all I want is this last part. Here, boom. Wow, that volume though. It's been a long stream with some YouTube friends and I'll tell you all about it when the stream ends. Did you rhyme on purpose? You guys have no idea the amount of work that this whole thing gave me. No idea. I was like, for these like 20 seconds, I think I spent 2 hours. 2 hours trying to make that thing. Let's see. Castle Crashers True Ending. And I'm going to save it on Cattle Craters. Just because I'm retarded. Okay. This is quite a hack I'm doing here, but since I lost the source files, I guess that's the way things go. Oh, come on! What the hell? Why are you exporting the black parts? Oh god. Why are my default settings being changed? Oof. Alright, whatever. Okay, so the rhyme up probably was on purpose in that case. Okay, that's great. Okay, so now I can get back to my other project and actually finish this. So, and I get... I think it's about here. I'm going to log. Has Pepsi replied to you on Twitter yet? My dog hates me. Why does your dog hate you? What is your dog doing to you? What happens if I do this? And then I do this. And then I do this. And then I do this. Okay, let's see if I can make the audio. Louder without losing much quality. It's a bit better, isn't it? Do you like my male duck face? Actually. Okay. There we go. It's biting you. That's not really recommended behavior. That means that the dog does not respect you and is on top of you in terms of the hierarchy. And yeah, that can lead to some troubles depending on the potential damage the size of your dog is able to do. If you would like some assistance with that, I can gladly help you so, because dog behavior is one of my specialties. Otherwise, yeah. Okay. It's the sublike that I need to remove. Shouldn't have done that. But, okay. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Just a few seconds, I suppose. Okay, so that's 53... 10 seconds. And now I'll, I don't know, do this. and that. And I'm going to place a random part of this music there, like so, and see how it sounds. Perfect. I think that is very good. Now, I know this is long already, but an important thing to do now is let's go to sequences, export, YouTube. Ignore the size, that's as much as I can do. Name automatic. Yeah, let's put it on cattle craters, why not? Thank you, Wilsey. Close your eyes while listening to this. Hey, Cat Gaming! You arrived almost at the end of the stream. However, you are still in time to watch the pre-premiere. I mean, I'm not going to premiere the video itself, but I will play it here on stream so that we can both watch it together, see if there's any issues that I have missed, see if anything sounds good. And yeah, now this part, we just need to wait a little bit. And meanwhile, I don't know, is there anything interesting I can show you guys? Is there anything interesting I can show you guys? Oh, I know. How about this? Have any of you guys ever played Carmageddon TDR 2000? Or know what the game is? This is the GOG version, the Good Old Games. This is just while the video exports, because that's gonna take a while, as you can see. I'm not sure if it's because it's the GOG version, or if it's because of the game itself, but this game does support 1920 resolution by blah blah blah. And this game is, you know, just a bit younger than I am. This game came out forever ago. However, I recently discovered that I had the installer here on my PC, decided to give it a go, and this game holds out really, really well. Really, really well. It's like, it's still fun to play. I beat it all the other day, and even though I don't really have much time or energy to play games too much now, like I still did. Okay, so here are the cars. Okay, so you have this car. The more I learn about computers and programming and so on, the more impressed I am when I think about when this game came out and what they were able to do with it. So you have a lot of different cars, right? Not only are they all aesthetically different, they all drive differently, they have different works, they have different like wheel adherences and stuff, and some are almost impossible to control, like this one. Some are just ridiculous. Some have a lot of weight, some have a lot of acceleration, others have just retarded mechanics. Let's see. This is one of the cars that I use the most. Oh, god damn it, you can't see this. Here I am, showing you all the cool cars. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, let's see if this works. God damn it. Why do I always do this? I purposefully opened OBS on the second monitor just to make sure that the recording would be fine, and here I am showing you the game with the black screen. God damn it. Yes, I do have Battle Block Theater. I think I beat the first world and the second maybe, but I haven't played it much in forever ago. Continue. Okay. And I'm using display capture of all things. Well, I guess that's not gonna work then. Poopy. Poopy. I really wanted to show you guys Carmageddon. Well, it got a fatal error and crashed, so I don't have to close it anymore. Do I have any other... Wait. What? Why isn't it capturing the display? What is this? The heck? The heck? At least I can see my face. Oh boy. Okay, well, I'll remove the display capture, I suppose, and I'll try and add it again. Did I mess something up by playing Carmageddon? Hooray! Hooray! Guess what's working? Okay, I'll try and use game capture this time. It is black. It is supposed to be black. Don't worry. But let's see if it can capture Carmageddon this time. It was probably buffering because I stopped the stream so that I could restart OBS and see if it works. Come on then. That's not gonna work, is it? Yeah. Yeah, you cannot see Carmageddon. Oh well. And the display went out again. Okay, I will restart this again, and when we're back, we will watch the video because it has finished exporting. Yay! See you soon. And welcome back, ladies and genitals. Oh, geez, that's bad. Probably hungry or something. Anyway, it has finished exporting, so here's the premiere of premieres. The creme de la creme. And we'll watch it together. Okay, increase the volume. Wait, you're not on the right screen. Here we go. It's full screen. Alright. Y'all ready? Ready to do this? Let's go. Start by selling spectacularly. have to pee? Okay, you have exactly 1 minute and a half to go take that pee, so run to the toilet as fast as you can. Go, go, go. Right, so while we wait though, I mean, if you guys have any suggestions, if you find anything here in the video that seems off, that you think it's a bit weird, that maybe needs a bit of work, if there's an addition you think might be cool, just let me know. Oh, speaking of which, actually I made a poll. I'm sure you guys probably saw it. Wait, you're back already? Oh, gee. What the? Dude, that wasn't even 30 seconds. Are you sure you shook it well? You need to shake it before you holster your weapon. Otherwise you can get liquid damage. Jesus Christ. As I was saying, I made a poll about me hiring someone to make an intro or an outro. I actually did give someone $7 to do it, and we'll see when it's ready and see if it's good. Anyway, let's continue then. Jesus Christ. How did you get to the bathroom, pee, and get back in 30 seconds? Did you even wash your hands? I mean, you didn't even need to use soap, but did you at least rinse them with water?
Help me!
First get money, then the bitches. Even if the bathroom is inside your room, it's still a... Oh. Hey! Hey! Oh well. I'll leave the poop here out. Not worth all the time we'd have to wait to re-upload the video all over again. Could lead to other issues and we'd have to watch the whole thing again, so... Yeah, let's just keep it as it is, whatever. Yeah, this box is just filler. And for example, on this boss, if I did this right, I could kill him before I actually go to the piano. But because I'm a lazy SOB, hey, whatever. I love her tiny hands.
Help me!
Actually, let me just double check if I did all the bosses. Okay, yes, I got all bosses. And even a minor boss, to be honest. Yeah. Instant kill. I love how close the two castles are, and yet you need to go across the sea and stuff to actually get there. I had to slap the fire demon. It's part of the procedure, Here we go. Nice ass. Can you believe this game was actually made on fire? It's basically an animation whole thing. And then people started using it to make games. I actually started Depression will likely screw this up royally. Final Fantasy VIII was the first Final Fantasy game I actually played. That was mine. And I got the last boss. I never actually beat it. It didn't feel too big. But I was just so blown away by, you know, the graphics. Like, I was using to like Tomb Raider 2, you know, everything was blocks. But then when you would summon a GF, a Guardian Force, most of them actually looked good by today's standards. And this was on PlayStation 1. I was like, whoa. Jesus Christ. And this music really gets it pumped up. Like, when I first met Leafret. But the boss that is on my mind the most is on one of the first missions. You're actually supposed, I think, to assassinate the president or something. But when you do get there, hey, activate Windows. Great, thank you. But when you get there, it turns out that the president is an imposter, and he turns into a zombie, and it's this grotesque, malformed creature with like giant swollen legs and organs exposed. And fighting that zombie on the train with that music, it's something that I'll always remember. I think the boss was called Gero Gero, but for a very long time I think I read it and called it as Giorgio. But the actual demonetized Did I get demonetized by some chance? Wait. Did I just insert an ad? There's a button here, and I clicked it to see what it was, and it says ad inserted. Okay. Well, alright, sorry about that. I guess let's continue then. So goddamn annoying. I think agility is actually probably the best one for this boss. Probably easier to beat Superman 64 than 69 than to beat the small fight with one hand. It's gonna take a while. The necromancer is a freaking tank. Not very smart, but still a tank. the sound just abruptly stops, but should be fine. If anyone watches the video until this part, will probably watch the rest as well. Hello? Yeah, this part will look like complete shit. It already looks like shit here, but that has to do with video compression, and that's not really much you can do about it. Because the more moving stuff you have on your video, the more everything will be messed up because of the way compression works. If anyone is interested in knowing how that works exactly, Computer File made an amazing video about compression, and you can see how it works yourself. So if you wanna check it out, go to Computer File, and they read about compression. Like, they have nothing to do with me, they don't even know who I am. So I'm just saying this because I saw it and it's very interesting. So if you want to learn as well, go there. Hey, did the guy who made Undertale did everything on his own? Like the music, graphics, programming, so on and so forth, like the one from Game Story? Anyone know? Yeah, I'm still currently practicing my game dev again. Trying to figure out what we'll do. Okay.
Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video of me absolutely destroying the bosses. Don't forget to watch my other stuff and things. And I don't know if I already have merch at this point in time, but if you want to support the channel, there are a few links on the description and on the pinned comment, I guess, because I think that might be the best way for me to get attention, because I need attention. Anyway, I did something that I'm not very proud of and almost killed me at the end of this video, so please stick around. It's gonna get good, I promise. And you will be disappointed, but whatever. Goodbye!
You will get disappointed.
I don't know how to end the video.
Oh, I forgot the problem spot. Oh, not the one. Oh, I missed this transition because I was looking into the eyes of my doggo.
I don't know how to end the video.
Oh, that's too far back. Okay. Did you notice how my knight transformed? Please leave a like if you are enjoying. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's that. Normally I would end the stream here, however, watching this footage I did notice one thing on Castle Crashers, and I'm going to play it real quick, just to check. Wait, that was just died a second ago. I hope this scares someone. I appreciate it, Luke, but it is meant to be very not the English-ifying. It is meant to be very the suck. So yeah, okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. While Steam loads, I'm going to upload I'm going to start uploading the video. Oh shoot, I don't have a thumbnail yet. I guess I can do it later. Perhaps. Okay, upload a video. I wonder if I can Google Castle Crashers buzzsaws and see if there's anything relevant that pops up. Okay, so Steam is opened up. It's still loading. Oops, I got hiccups, it seems. Oh, see ya, Cat Gaming. You shall be missed. You shall be missed. Oof, okay. Right, let's see if any of the generated thumbnails are cool. If not, I guess I'll have to make one myself. Well, I'll have time while the video uploads, so whatever. I just found the fencer, and I think I'll put it maybe side to side to a boss or the angry face. Okay, alright, so let's just play Castle Crashers real quick to see if the thing I noticed is anything at all, or if it is just decoration. Because on the last Cyclops battle, I think I saw like an X on the ground, and I want to check if you can actually dig it, or if it's just decoration. Sometimes Castle Crashers does this. I don't know why, but it'll just crash. Black screen before starting, but if I turn it on again, it usually works. Okay, so I can get the audio back up, because I don't think I'll be playing copyrighted music, besides maybe this one. This one just for effectiveness, so I can kill everything faster. That's always there. Not sure what I asked. Not sure what I asked. The cross. Yeah, if you reach a certain level of magic, you can do a 3-hit and then a heavy hit, and it will do like a magic infused hit for a lot of damage, for massive damage. Come on, why is... Yeah. Okay, can you please work now? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, this is a 3-hit combo I was talking about. Not that one. So, 1, 2, 3. Oh, God! Son of a... There we go. See? 200 damage from 27. So Cyclops should be the second one. here's what I wanted to check. So I had gotten it already. Well, that's it, fellas. That's it. Thank you all so very much for watching. It would be very much appreciated. Okay, I'll just alt F4. It would be very much appreciation if you guys could, when the video is uploaded, if you could watch it from start to finish. I think that's how YouTube sees if you know, the video is worthwhile to show other people or not, and leave a comment relevant to the video, I suppose. And then yeah, I mean, thank you all for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everyone's. You are very much sweethearts.